Good morning. Can you hear me okay? So Nina, are you still traveling?
No, I actually just got back yesterday.
Oh, you must be exhausted.
Yeah, the jet lag's pretty bad.
Yeah. And was it an awesome trip?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was nice that I got to see family too.
Yeah, that's great. Did anyone hear whether Mary's coming?
She said she was. Maybe she's just running a few minutes late.
And then we have someone new who's joining as well. Her name is Julia, but I don't know. See if she's coming today. Yeah, we could get started. Oh, Julia said she's ready. So, Haley, when do you finish your internship?
Well, I think we still need to have the meeting about that. I think I have somewhere between 20 to 30 hours left.
Okay. Great. And Nina, when do you finish yours?
I have about 35 to 40 hours left, so I still have a good bit.
Just so I know how we're able to get done.
Yeah, I'm hoping to sort of wrap up by the end of this month. And like if there's a few things that I don't end up finishing, I don't mind finishing them even if it goes a little bit past. Because I don't want to just like cut off in the middle of something and then have it be all like whack. But yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, aiming for the end of the month, like in general. So
okay, cool. So do you want to start with any update you have, Taylor?
I don't have a whole lot, unfortunately. I wanted to ask, or I tried to ask, in the big chat, who I'm supposed to talk to about the artwork, because we have like a chat, but no one's talked about it in like talked in it in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't know if it's the most updated chat or the one that we're using for artwork, or if that's even the right one.
Oh, there's a separate WhatsApp for artwork? I don't even remember.
I'm not sure if there is, so that's what I yeah. And I also didn't know if you wanted me to use someone specific. Like I know we have a couple of people that are working on certain designs. So I don't know if we wanted to give it to someone in particular.
Oh, for the rock stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I always try to let a couple people try it. So I could just put a message in the main group now and just see who raises their hand, so to speak.
Yeah, and I've got all the details that I want. I went into a little bit more detail because I have some really cool ideas. Okay. I'm gonna Zoom call.
What?
Okay, sorry.
Why don't you show them since Nina hasn't seen them?
What was that?
Why don't you show what because you and I just looked at whatever you had last week, but if you have more stuff, why don't you just show them in case people haven't seen what you've put together yet?
Yes. Okay, I did add a few things. Let me just pull it up on my computer. Just give me 1 second. I still have no idea how to use Pinterest on my computer. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I added a few more pins just to get the vibes, but I really like the idea of the neon. Share screen. Here we are. Okay. So I'll start from the bottom. This is a little more pop rocky at the top, but so that Nina can see. This is what we kind of have for the rock. So there's lots of red, lots of neon. You know, I really like this one with the record on it and guitars and stuff. And so, you know, I thought something like, I don't know if you can see my cursor. Something like this might be cool for like the stars. Or stars, not the stars. So here I've got more signs. I think it would be really cool if we could do all of the titles incorporated in the image as opposed to text on top. You know what I mean? Like this kind of thing. They don't all have to be neon signs, but I think it'd be really cool. I thought this kind of thing would be super neat for Galaxy.
Yeah.
And even if we could put the title of it as the rings or in the rings, that'd be so cool. You know what I mean? So so that's that. And then I pulled up my notes. I don't know if you can see them.
No.
No. Well, I'll read them off. But I've got like red and black vibes, generally keeping it dark and maybe even a bit grainy for that kind of vintage retro-y rock kind of look. So we can do like not grainy versions. And I did think of a few specific things for each song. So I'll go through them really quick. So for the signs, that one can just straight up be a neon sign. I think that's pretty obvious. Slam sounds like it probably should include a guitar. You know, sounds very guitar-y. Let's Go Dancing. I thought it might be cool to have like that hands up, like there's lots of pictures with that, like hands up kind of rocking out vibes. That might be cool.
I thought
And
you were
then
gonna say the one up, the lady up at the top.
this one?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. And then stars. Yeah, it could be like a star with the eye or maybe bright lights. I know these aren't stars, these are car lights, but kind of neat. So you know, like flashy kind of thing. Galaxy, I really liked that planet. See if we could do something like that. And then I really like the idea of writing something on a record player and having that be the title. So we could do that for one of them. And these are just like ideas. They don't have to be exactly like that, but just some cool things. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking too much control.
Yeah, I think the idea of like if neon is what it is, then if we have it everywhere, you know, all
Mm.
6 of them, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
And it's like and you've got it like in a lot of these, and even the rock and roll one right there, it's not really red, but it's still neon and it's good. And I don't think it has to be red per se, but there's a little bit of red in it. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I love a lot of them that you've chosen. So, and I do like the fact that you've got the record album in it, and stars and things like that. So
Yeah.
great.
Super.
Okay, here. So here's Julia. Hi, Julia. Do you want to come and say hello? Or can you be on your camera? Says she's not muted or not. Julia, are you Are you talking? Because we can't hear you. Doesn't say that you
Hello?
mute. Hi, there you are. Are you there?
Hi, sorry, I'm having a really bad an internet connection right now.
Okay. Do you want to switch to your phone for a minute just so we can see you, or do you want to just stay on the computer? Morning, Mary.
Yes, I'll switch to my phone because it's lagging really bad right now.
Okay. Mary, are you another jet lag person like Nina? Probably not as badly as Nina.
Probably not as badly, but I am 3 hours behind, so I did just wake up right now.
Did you just get back from California?
I got back a day ago, but I thought I would recover from it faster than I did.
Yeah. Jet lag always takes time.
Yes. All right.
So tell us, how was the show, Spice Girls?
It was really, really good. Let me see this here. It was really fun. Sorry, I'm wearing pajamas. It was really sad, but yeah, it was really good. It was really fun. Like, I thought we were gonna be put in motels, but we were put in like the nicest hotel in San Francisco. We saw like the Golden Gate Bridge right out of the window.
Wow.
We had our own room, and yeah, they spoiled us. They definitely spoiled us really well. It was a surprise birthday party for this woman's 40th birthday.
Oh, okay.
And she was so happy. Like, when she saw us, like, we winked at her, and like she was like so happy. And she was wearing this beautiful dress. It was really nice. And yeah, it was just a 20-minute set. So it was not much. But yeah, we our flight was delayed. So we got to have more time in San Francisco. So we saw redwood trees and we saw seals and stuff. So yeah, it was really fun.
So I guess it wasn't like a sold out crowd. It was an intimate party.
Yeah, it was about like 100 people.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Yeah. For our
Yeah.
birthday party.
Oh yeah. It was at a really nice restaurant. It was all like catered and everything. So
Cool.
yeah, really nice.
That was a good first show for you because it wasn't, like a big auditorium or anything.
Yeah, the next show that's happening is a full auditorium. It's we're going to Sudbury on the 20th.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
well,
have you been doing?
everybody's a world traveler.
Oh, yeah.
And Nina, you went to Thailand, Philippines, and Japan?
No, it was Hong Kong, Philippines, and Japan.
Okay. Close. And I know Philippines is home, so which of the other two do you like the best?
I think Japan. I was actually in Japan for Christmas, so I like went back pretty soon, but I really like it there, so it was nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Never been. On the bucket list. And then we're welcoming Julia to the team today.
Awesome. Hi, Julia. Here?
There she is.
Hi.
Hi.
So sorry about the connection issue. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm not bad myself.
So Haley, do you want to maybe, because Julia and Mary have just arrived, do you want to just show the Pinterest board again real quick?
Yeah, one more time.
We have a music production person who said she's going to do all six songs in rock. And she came last week and shared the initial version, but we really couldn't hear it. So then she sent the MP3, and I think I sent it to you too. So Julia, just remind me and I'll send you it as well.
Okay.
It sounded much better when she sent the MP3, that's for sure.
Right. So starting at the bottom, this is more like kind of grungy-ish rock, as you guys can see. But I think we're moving more towards like the neon kind of vibes, more of a pop rock, if you will. So we're gonna have, it's like mostly red. As Dawn said, it doesn't have to necessarily just be red. We can have like other colors. But I think neon is sort of the key factor here. And then certain elements, you know, like guitars and records, kind of retro-y almost.
Mhm.
And I have like some ideas for each song. I won't go through them all again, but generally neon red, kind of dark vibes. Yeah, as you can see per the board.
That's
And
awesome.
one thing that I thought would be really cool would be to have instead of having the titles as text on top of the image, it'd be cool to have them as part of the image, you know, like these signs, for example. They say different things and they're just in the image, and I think that would be really neat. And that's something I see a lot in albums anyway, so it'd be kind of cool to incorporate that as well. Here's one specifically, this little planet with the neon. It'd be super cool if we could do something like this, and we could have the title Galaxy, of course, because it's a planet, be part of the ring, you know. I think that'd be super neat. So just like that kind of thing would be cool.
And there's also a number of records
Mm.
in the things you've chosen too.
Yeah, like writing the title on the record, etc.
Or just even having the record in there. The record, guitar, neon, red, darker colors.
Yeah, and a lot of like flashy kind of vibes too, like stars, kind of flashy. So, yeah.
So any
That's awesome.
thoughts or comments from everybody else?
I think those are great elements to include for rock. For the So it's gonna be 6 different songs. So are for the graphic design, are you just gonna be sending like that Pinterest board and just saying like these are the elements like we want included, or are you gonna have like different elements for each song?
Well, I do have the board that I'll send. I do have a few specific things for each song, but at the same time, I don't want to take too much control. So like I have things written out, like Slam should have guitar, the sign should straight up be a sign, you know, stars, you know, make it flashy, etc., etc. So I do have like a few specific things, like a vision, if you will, but I also again don't want to take too much control over what they're doing.
Right.
So I'll send them, but I'll be like, these are some neat suggestions. Feel free not to do them exactly, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
That's awesome. Looks
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll put a message in the WhatsApp group and then see who wants to be part of, trying it out. And maybe we'll just say try one song, just
Yeah.
because I don't want them to do all 6 and then be upset that we didn't choose their design.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Do you want to, somebody who's got I think Mary, you created the list and the order. Do you want to just go over it so that kind of bring Julie up to speed?
Yes. So I came through here on WhatsApp and my computer's upstairs. So, can we go to someone else and I'll be 2 seconds. I'll just have it all in
Sure,
a second.
sure.
Thank you so much.
So Nina, do you want to update on anything or get the design board and show it to Julia just to bring her up to speed?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me just.
And maybe Haley, you could bring up the Trello stuff. This, whatever you guys have done, just like let's just do a quick overview today to bring Julia up to speed, and then she'll kind of know
Okay.
everything that's going on.
You guys can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So this is kind of where we have all the cover art. We have it organized by the different albums right now. So soon we'll be adding a tab for rock albums as well as the bossa nova albums that Dominic's working on. Excuse me. I did go through the past meetings that I missed, and I sent the edits that you guys discussed in the meeting to Aram and Natsuki. So I'm just waiting on those small edits. I think for Natsuki, the lo-fi covers are all done. The only thing is capitalizing the G and the D here in the album cover, but other than that, the actual song covers are all done. And then for Aram, I did send her some feedback
Sorry,
regarding.
can you just explain a little bit about the lo-fi one just for Julia? Julia, can you see these okay?
Yep, I can see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just explain the elements, like what we chose in here.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we have two songs that we're launching in the lo-fi album. So that's Slam and Let's Go Dancing. So these are the two approved covers, and then we also have the covers without the words, which we're gonna use to do like the Spotify canvases. So we're gonna need to contact some graphic design interns or video production interns, someone who can possibly animate this so that you've probably seen it before on Spotify, like when the song plays, sometimes they have like a looping almost video in
Yeah,
the background. So
the
that's
looping
these
video
people.
on top.
Yeah, exactly. And then this will be the album covers. So when Mary shares the song release list, basically what's happening is we're releasing songs from each album. Like they're not all being released together. So like for example, the Slam and Let's Go Dancing lo-fi remixes won't be released together. Like one will be released earlier, one will be released later. And then after we've released all the songs, we'll release like the album. So that's what this album cover is for. And that's pretty much the same thing we're following with everything else. For example, here we have the house cover art, or we've changed it to the electronic remixes. So this album will have 5 songs. And then this is one of the new things that I have to share is Aram sent over her cover art design, or sorry, her album art designs for the electronic remixes and the R&B remixes. But yeah, I guess we can go over it now since I have it up. So this is the one she sent me for the electronic remix. I think I mentioned this in my message and I saw that you guys discussed it as well. I think she might have gotten confused with the R&B and the electronic because I know our R&B covers are the ones with the roses, so it seems like she put it on the electronic remix one by accident. So I can just send her a message and ask her if she can change it. But I guess in terms of the design, let's say we'll refer to this one as, I'll put this here for now. The R&B remix one. You guys have any notes so that I can send to Aram? I also asked her if she could replace the signs with this cover. So just imagine that this is the signs instead, because I saw that that was something you guys also talked about, and I do agree that I think these two girls are more similar, so it'd be nice to have this one as the signs R&B. But in terms of the album cover, how do we feel about this design?
I think one thing that we talked about was to maybe have like more darker complexion for representation. So I think that like maybe if she had a darker complexion, it would just because I feel like I think Dawn mentioned before, like there's a lot of like lighter complexion, a lot of people that would pass for white, and maybe there just could be some more representation there. That would be my only thing.
Yeah, what's just up above these three? Is there another one in this? So are these two also part of it?
No, these two are ones that are we changed. So these two are not part of it. It's just these
okay.
three.
Okay.
Yeah, I do agree. And I guess this girl does look quite similar
Yeah.
to this girl in terms of like the hair, the skin tone as well. So yeah, changing that to a darker complexion.
Can you just go up to the two that you just said we rejected? Because this girl on the left, her hair is quite a bit different. So I don't know if, for instance, like let's say she was Indian, you could turn her hair black and have it that style that way, because the other girls, all their hair is down.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
So if I'm just trying to perhaps reduce the amount of rework she has to do. Because it's a really nice picture, but yeah, it definitely needs to be, you know, either Indian or black.
Okay. And just to clarify, that's for the album cover, or did you want to change the ethnicity for one of the song covers?
We're trying not to make her do a lot of work. So we said we like these three up top. Is that what we said?
Yeah,
What's-
these three. The middle one will be changed to the signs. Because this was the signs we had, but we
Oh,
said
right.
the first two looked too similar. So then she already had this other one that she made for Slam Electronic Remix, so we were just gonna ask her to change the title.
Well, if we were to have not full, but more complete representation, we probably should, like, because again, even in the top row there, you have the girl on the left and the girl on the right look very white. So since the girl on the left has dark hair, we could change her to, like, you know, let's call it medium brown, you know, Indian, Pakistani, something like that. And then we could take,
Like darken her complexion a little bit.
yeah, and I'm also just looking at her eyes. Like the girl in the middle, her eyes are more oriental, so I wouldn't change her skin tone necessarily. But the girl on the left, I think she could, her eyes and perhaps her nose could be someone who's from India or Pakistan. And please don't take anything I'm saying as an insult, but for anyone. But and then maybe the cover is either the girl who's up top, the Oriental girl, or the cover becomes, you know, a black girl. And and you could theoretically change the signs on the right maybe into a black girl, but I'm not sure if there's enough. It may need a total rework. So like she had a secondary black girl in the is it the house stuff?
Yeah.
Like there was a second girl. This one here. So, but you know, she has the headphones on. She doesn't have the rose. Like I don't. And she looks a lot like the other girl. But I don't know. In a perfect world, that's what I would say. But what do you guys think?
I agree. I think representation is important. I think that a lot of the elements are there. It's really nice. I think the only thing I have to say about like the one on the right hand like bottom corner, like the signs one, is I think like what we had said before is that she doesn't look very like a real girl. Like she looks very ethereal, which is really nice. But it doesn't really match like the R&B vibe because it kind of gives more like electronic vibe because it's like kind of like
like more psychedelic. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you, Don, like not wanting to have them like rework anything, like, you know, do lot of extra work, but I think that like maybe just saying like hey, can you just have a rose in the mouth and like maybe just make a whole bunch with like different representation or something, I don't know, or make at least one with a darker complexion. Yeah.
So if we want to be really specific, tell her the one on the left there, the one, that one. Make that an Indian or Pakistani person, and then make the album cover. Either switch the two in the middle and put the one at the top as the album cover, and then make a new one in the middle in the top row, a black girl. So either she can just change the title of the one in the middle at the top and make it the album cover, or she can leave that and make the album cover a black girl.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. So I'll let her know to change the ethnicity of this one. And then between these two, she can decide which one she wants to keep for the Signs R&B remix, and then which one to switch to a black girl for the actual album cover.
Actually, let's just be really more specific. The girl in the middle at the top, she's definitely Oriental, whereas the girl on the bottom, she's not so Oriental.
Okay.
So I would say just make a black girl, and then we could have the black girl be the cover.
Okay,
or
sounds good.
yes, or we could have the Oriental girl be the cover. That's the only thing I'm saying is, in all then she has to, so keep the Oriental girl at the top, come up with a new black girl, and then either the black girl can be the cover or the Oriental girl can be the cover.
Okay, sounds good. I'll write that down, and then I'll make sure to ask her when she changes the title to keep the font the same and the
Yeah,
placement of the logo as well as the genre. And then I guess for the album cover, it would be nice to also have that consistent font as well. And then these songs will be changed to the 3 songs for the R&B cover.
yeah. What you might want to do is see how the Slam on the left and the Galaxy, the titles at the top. Maybe she could just, what is this? Is this hip hop or R&B remix?
The one on the left is hip hop / R&B, and then this Galaxy one is just R&B. I believe the Signs one is also just R&B.
I'm just thinking, should we have a title just like the Slam and the Galaxy, but on the cover art should we say R&B remixes, or R&B album or something?
Maybe remixes.
Oh, so you mean like instead of writing out all the song titles, just say like R&B remixes?
Yeah, I'm just bringing it up. I mean, I'm 6 of one, half a dozen the other, but what do you guys think?
I think it's like commonplace to have an EP where it's just like a couple songs and like just say like remixes, and you just put like the genre remixes on it. But I haven't, sometimes I've seen it where it's like written out, like the songs are written out, but I don't think it's necessary. That's just my
The only thing I would say is for Natsuki's album cover, she did include the titles. So I don't know if we want to stay consistent with all the remix album releases, that they all have the titles on it.
Sure.
Might as well.
The only thing that she's done here though is she's made the bigger font lo-fi remixes. So if again we want to be super consistent, we should say R&B remixes on the other one.
Okay. Okay, so here at the bottom, really small, it does say electronic remixes, so I can just ask her to make the actual genre a little bit bigger, and then like the smaller font or like the subtext can be the song names.
Sure, that works. How about for the rest of you? Haley, Mary, Juliet.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's a good plan. I was just at first I was a little hesitant about like all the titles being on the cover just because it might look a little busy, but I feel like for the sake of consistency, like for the branding, I think that if they can if she can like put all the titles in like an organized fashion, then I think that would work better.
So sort of like it is now, you mean?
Yeah. But it also depends since like you guys were mentioning that you might want to like change the cover art a bit. So like if you wanted to put the all the titles on it, we had to make sure that like the new cover art isn't like super busy so that it would like so that everything like has too much traffic on it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
For this cover art, there'll actually be less songs. So it'll only be 3.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I feel like then all the titles would be more it would make more sense for them to be on it then.
Okay, sounds good. I'll send that information to her. And then,
Can I just be a pain in the neck on one thing? Sorry. On the lo-fi, uh, just go back to not the cover art, the other one. Can she just make it a capital D for dancing there?
capital D for dancing. Yeah.
Thank you. Just keep telling them we love everything that we're doing. That they're doing.
Yeah. And then there's here. So these are the house remixes. I guess since we're using this one for R&B, this one would be our house remix cover. Like the album cover. There you go. Yeah, so I did see there was some confusion about how many slam remixes we have for the electronic. I believe we have the first electronic or house slam remix that's by Sam. And then there is one by Cordell, but I didn't see it in the remix release schedule, so I'm not sure. Are we still including that one? I did send over Cordell's remix. He hasn't mastered or mixed it yet because he is still waiting for the feedback. Um, so I don't know if you guys had gone over that already or not.
I can do that today and send
Okay,
over
so
feedback.
Are you sure he's still waiting for the feedback? Because I thought he was finished.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, to be honest with you.
But maybe just
he sent me a message saying that he was saving his last few hours of the internship for mixing and mastering his remix.
Did he send that to you
So
recently?
that was about a week ago. He said that. So I don't know if he's had more progress on that or he's just finished his internship or
Yeah,
whatnot.
I have a message from him on May 13th, which I haven't answered because whatever. Anyway, it says, hey there, I just wanted to let you know that I sent my final mix to Nina, who's in charge of the remixes. Are you still wanting a final listen? So I guess, Mary, then you can have a final listen.
Okay.
And if you think we need to hear it as well, just send it to us. And Nina, do you have it something around May 13th?
The message he sent to me was May 31st. May 13th was, I think, when I had sent it to our group chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what does yours say, May 31st?
May 31st. He's just following up if we were able to review his mix as he's waiting to finish his hours and he's leaving his remaining time to master the track.
Okay, so yeah, Mary listened to it, and then who has it? Do you have it, or does Mary have it? Where is it?
It's in the drive and in the WhatsApp. I'll reply to the message I sent right now just so it's in the recent so you're able to find it.
So maybe we can
Yeah.
either all listen to it today, or if we have time, I just have to finish by 10. A minute before 10.
Yeah, it should be the most recent message. I just replied to myself, so let me know if the link works. I think it should work. Let me just double check. Yeah, it should open up.
You want to just play it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mary, you can still take some time listening to it later, but this way at least we'll all hear it.
You stuck around my back, and I will not take that. I thought that you were real. Yo, what's the deal? You used to stand by me.
Can you stop it for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's my internet, but can you guys hear it clearly? Because I'm really choppy.
No,
No.
I don't.
No, it was really choppy.
Good. So why don't you just send it? Did you send it already, Nina? And then we can just listen to it on our own.
Yeah, it's in the WhatsApp.
And Mary, how about we all give the feedback to you today, maybe?
Sounds good. Awesome.
Everybody do that?
Okay, perfect. And I guess the last thing I have to go over is just that, well, we'll turn this into the electronic remix cover. And then we also need a new slam cover because this one will be used for the R&B.
We just using the one that we had, the other one where she mixed. Oh no, it was this one. Never mind.
Yeah.
So again, we need to give her like ethnicity direction here because we have kind of 3 girls that are white in there.
Yeah, I did tell her for the new slam cover, like the other slam cover here, to have someone of more of a darker complexion. So I think last time we talked about it, we said maybe Indian or Filipino. So that's what I had said to her. But yeah, that one she hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I'm still waiting for that new slam one.
I'm thinking she doesn't really remember that you wanted it because she's gotten a couple things confused. But when
Yeah,
you send
okay.
when you send it to her, send her like these screenshots of everything together so she can see. Do you know what I mean? So
Yep.
she sees all the other ones.
So in terms of the album cover though, are there any edits that we want made?
I think we were gonna include let me see, include all the names of the songs.
Yes.
And then it looks good. I like it. I think it's a little dark compared to all the other ones, but it could still work for an album cover.
The way to maybe lighten it up would be is see how all the other 4 have a lot of variation going on in the background. The album cover is kind of really solid, and it's even the, I don't know, paint splash is either do something with the paint splash to bring it more into line with Slam, So New, and Let's Go Dancing, or do something with the background to make it more in line. But maybe, it's just like there's a bunch of brighter colors in Slam and So New. Maybe just add those to, well, either one, the paint splash or the piece in the back, but not necessarily both.
Okay. Sounds good. And then this title will be changed to electronic remixes, and then the songs will be changed to these songs. Um, okay, so I'll send her those. Um, and then, oh, I know there were some edits that I saw you guys discussed in the meeting regarding the pop covers. Like I think it was specifically the shading on the Signs and the Stars albums. Elise is not in the internship anymore, so I was wondering if there was a new graphic design intern that I should approach to make those changes for us. Because we also don't have an album cover for this album currently, so we do need someone to make that as well. So I don't know if I should just send a message in the graphic design group chat or the big group chat, or if there is someone specific that we know that may be able to do this type of style.
I thought she sent me her Canva file, but I don't really remember. I haven't looked. So whatever she did, someone's gonna need to do what she did. And I don't know how technical it was. Did you get any sense to how technical what she did was?
No, not really. Nothing that she discussed specifically with me.
And sorry, I just don't remember, but did we decide to make them all pink? Is that what we decided?
Yes. Mhm.
And I think it was just the pop remix and the size of the logo, like those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be hard to do. Like if it's already in the branding, like in her Canva, like it's already in like her branding, like images, like it shouldn't be hard to fix it. Well, not fix, like just adjust it. Unless it's like not in Canva.
So Nina, maybe just follow up with me. I'll see if I can find it today.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything from me.
And on Bossa Nova, do we have 2 songs or 1 song? Or is he
Bossa
doing
Nova,
more?
I thought Dominic mentioned he was gonna do all 6, but I know he was having some difficulties with his software, so I don't know if that, like his plan with doing all the songs has changed or not.
Okay. Do we want to start? Does somebody want to start with coming up with that like concept board for Bossa Nova, and then we can get those designs worked on too?
Oh, like the Pinterest board type thing, similar to what Haley has for the rock covers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, I can do that. Interesting. Bossa Nova. Yeah, I'll have that ready for next meeting, and if anything, I'll just send it over in the group chat if I finish it earlier than next meeting, just so everyone can take a look at it beforehand. Yeah, that's pretty much everything from me.
Can you stick the link to this in the WhatsApp group so Julia can take a look at it too?
Yes. Actually, I'll just share the whole drive with her. Just a minute.
So Mary, do you want to do any updates next?
Yeah, for sure. So the main things that I've been working on, have just been like the transcription project because I haven't been like caught up on a lot of this stuff. But as for the remix list, I just have some questions about I see that I was asked that there should be a release list with all of the songs in it. And I just wanted to clarify because the process that we had before was like we reviewed all the songs. At least there was a review list when I got here, and like we went through and made sure which ones should be included or not. And like there was like kind of like a process to see which ones should be included in the releases. And I just want to make sure that process still happening for the newer songs, because that's why I haven't included them in the remix list, because we haven't like verified if they're going to be included or not.
So yes, you're right. Maybe what we could just do, because I'm always feel like I'm not really 100% up to date, only because it's me. I've got a million things on my plate. Could you just put in like a secondary list that says either rejected or not yet reviewed? Like, so you could include all the 5 rock songs, you can include all the bossa nova ones, so that we kind of see like these are the ones that are ready to go, and these are the ones that were still either rejected. So, you know, if someone ever gets back to me, I could say, oh yeah, we couldn't find you and we couldn't get the edits that we wanted made, whatever. Or, so just like a status on, but group them. Like if they've been totally rejected, create a separate section, maybe at the bottom, versus pending review, pending finalization. Just, you know what I mean? Like a status chart, almost.
Yeah.
I always get worried that you guys will all leave me and I'll go like, oh, I don't really know where anything is at.
Yeah, for sure. No worries. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Good.
Yeah, so I'll make a big list of those things and then just have them in like, because my only thing was I didn't want to kind of like make a list, like, because my understanding was like this release list, it was like in the order of the releases. And so I didn't really want to include the ones that are pending because I don't know when they're going to be finished.
Right. It just, that's what I'm saying. If you create a separate section heading, then at least I'll have it all in one place. Just
100%. Okay, I'll do that today.
thank you.
Perfect. And then I just have, okay, so that's good. I just have questions about a couple other things. So the branding plan you sent me yesterday, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I feel like I was looking at it and I was like, I spent that time on the one that I did, but yours is so good.
No, it's like
I digress.
whatever, and I would just say whatever you did that's not in that one, like let's just add it in, because it's just like iterative, really. And I just didn't have it in my computer, and I had to find my hard drive where it was, and I finally found it. So anyway,
that's awesome. Now we have it. I have it downloaded, so it's here.
Yeah. Okay, great.
I'll put it in the drive. I'm gonna put it in the drive.
Yeah, that would be great.
And then another thing to ask, just touching base about the message to Brianna. I don't know if that's been sent or accept like approved yet.
No, it hasn't been sent, but I just remembered that when I woke up this morning, so I'll get back to you on that today. I know it's really short, but I gotta run in a few minutes to the other meeting, so.
No problem. So I can send that again. Like it's already in the chat, but I can send it again.
Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
No sending. Okay, my last update would be, I'm gonna be finishing the transcription project, and then
All right.
I think taking a while for me. But I'm going to start R&B production. I will, just after I finish the transcription. So those 2 songs, I'm at least gonna start with Signs. I think I can get both of them done in the time I'm here. I still have a lot of hours. So
Okay, awesome. So then we'll have a complete album.
yes.
Yay, awesome. I'm still in the back of my mind randomly hoping that someone shows up who wants to do country. But I might have to recruit them specifically. Country or jazz or just, you know, again, keep this whole thing going.
I get country or jazz too. My dad's a country blues artist. He's opened up for like David Wilcox and stuff. So I've produced for him. And jazz, I can do jazz. I can do either or, but that's a lot. But I can do it.
That's a lot. Yeah. I would say just if R&B is your thing, stick with that, and then we'll have the complete album. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Because I'm hoping to get more ripened people at some point.
Yeah, I had a question. I know we only have a few minutes. When does the ripen like open? Because I have some friends from school. There's some music production people there's some graphic design, and they want to have as many projects as possible because they're trying to build their portfolio, and they're very hardworking. So
Okay. So we're not telling this to everyone, like in the group chat, because we got a lot of people last round that we wouldn't want back. Let's put it that way. But for all you guys, all you ladies, you can go to Ripen, and there's I think it's called a count me in list, or it's like a wait list. But you can sign up on the wait list so that once they do open it up, they'll let you know right away. But
okay.
So yeah, we're gonna be
And
sending out.
where is that?
I have no idea because I don't see it from your side, but somewhere on the Ripen website, there's a count me in list. It's probably in your portal, like in your thing, because I don't.
I signed up for that like a little while ago, probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh, then you're probably done. Yeah, you're on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So how I did it was the same way that I did it the first time. And I can't remember. Haley, I was gonna direct you how to do it, but it's completely lost me.
That's okay. I'll figure it out.
Okay, sweet. However you did it the first time, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to just take a minute, Haley, or do you want to maybe separately show Julia the Trello board? How do you want to do it?
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes. It's not a whole lot of time, but I can go through it super fast. And if you send your email in the chat, I can add you to it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll write it in the chat.
All right, let me just go to the Trello thing here. Okay, so I've got 2 spaces going on.
Wow.
Oh gosh, I can't even get to my.
You were there.
Oh, I can't even move it because the thing is in the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we are.
We can see it.
So this is the Girl Power remixes, and it's basically like a spot where we can have everything all in one spot. So we've got different boards here. This one's for cover art, and it's just kind of where we are on each of them. And I think the colors are different genres, and if you they should have the artworks attached. So this is finalized. That's all ready to go, right? We've got launching and timelines. We need to put things in here. We've got networking, so email templates, information, etc. This is just like general. So I'm still kind of like moving these around. We've got remixes, like trackings, right? And then social media. So I just changed this one up today. So I have a second one. I have a second Trello board for templates. So they're all blank, and I just put that one in here. It's a little more detailed. And
Sorry,
then,
I have to go, which means I'm going to shut you guys down.
but yeah, that's all the boards, and all you can feel free to explore it. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks so much. It was really great. Welcome back, everyone, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.